hope you're having a good week so far. If you were with us on Sunday, you'll know that I was talking about selfishness and the destructive nature that has upon our relationships, whether that's in our family or church or even just our friendships. Actually, selfishness can be really destructive. If you weren't there, then I'd suggest that maybe at some point you get a chance to listen to the message. But I just wanted to pick up on the issue of selfishness, really, is because if we know it's a destructive pattern, how do we combat that? Well, first of all, I think we've got to recognise our life in light of the gospel and who Jesus is and his selfless act on the cross. And then we've got to live in light of that. One of the ways I think we can do that is to be thankful for what we have and cultivate an attitude of thankfulness that enables us to be not focusing on what we don't have and trying to gain what we don't have, but being thankful for what we do have. It's also maybe practical steps like, for instance, say you're married and your wife always complains that you're leaving your socks at the side of the bed without putting them into the basket, and you think, oh well, it's just her indoors. Pardon the phrase. Maybe you could, though, rather than leaving them at the side of the bed and for her to pick up, maybe you could pick them up and put them into the basket. Maybe your wife has asked you to do stuff, or your husband's asked you to do something in the house and you're thinking, yeah, I'll get around to it at some point. Maybe rather than it being on your terms, why don't you respond immediately? And so maybe there are just some simple ways that you can practically outwork a selfless attitude and life. And maybe there's other things that you can think about, whether it's at home or at work or at university, wherever it is that you find yourself. What does it look like for you to live a selfless life in light of what Christ has done for you? I hope you have a great rest of the week and look forward to seeing you on Sunday.